Anybody told you to be friendly to him.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stone-Faced Reactions. I'm Theta, this is Justin, and we are back with episode 11 of Jujutsu Kaisen, Season 1. I believe this episode's called Narrow-Minded, but how about you go ahead and let us know what happened last time?
I have zero recollection of what happened last time because my head has been all over the place trying to figure out what the hell is happening.
Let's see. Last time, let's see if we can do this together then. Last time, I remember we had the salaryman with, you know what, hold on. Let me hit enter on this message that I've just had waiting for you to show you the board, because the board will help.
Yes, it will.
Well, even me, I'm not good with names. I was just trying to say the main character's name. Yuji. We had Yuji and the salaryman. Oh no, that was 2 episodes ago, wasn't it?
No, it was Eugene the salaryman.
No, 'cause salaryman's in the sewer right now by himself, not with Yuji.
Oh, you're right. It's the guy with the glasses from before.
Ichiji and Yuji are out to test Junpei to see if he's got any curse sensing talent because of the kids who got murdered in a movie theater. I'm laughing, but I don't know why.
I think you might be ahead.
No, because the movie behind, I would be behind. The movie theater thing is like 2 episodes ago. What specifically I'm talking about is where Yuji and Ichiji meet. Oh no, sorry, only Yuji's on the street there. Yuji meets Junpei in front of Fat Bastard here. I'm not making fun of fat people. He just looks like that Austin Powers character, Fat Bastard.
Yeah.
Who is going off on him about not having good social skills or something. Even though we saw him in the background of a scene where he's getting, Junpei's getting bullied.
No, it was not being at his friend's funeral.
Right. Again, talking about the 3 people over here who got deformed in a movie theater.
Yeah, so we got that introduction and that sort of like, yeah, fuck that guy, let's talk moment. But the crux of the episode was the fight between Mahito and the salaryman, who is Kento, or Nanami.
I'm gonna call him Kento because it's shorter. Yeah, then got the red line connecting those two because they are currently in a fight.
It's truth. They're not friends right now.
But yeah, but he is friends with Junpei. Or at least they hang out in the sewers together.
Yeah. Friends, manipulation, some varying degree.
I thought you were gonna say friends manipulate friends.
No.
But of course, I've also expanded out the board here while we're just talking about stuff. Everybody from Kyoto has their little things beneath it, what year they are. You know, we got our 2nd year, our 3rd year, our 2nd year.
Yep.
Our idol, the one you were talking about, something was supposed to happen to her but didn't.
Yeah.
I don't remember what your theory was. I just remember we talked about the word idol a lot.
I think my theory was that she was going to be the target of the guy or be something connected.
Right, because there was a name of an episode that was Idle, IDLE.
Yeah.
And you were like, it's wordplay.
Yeah.
I've also attached the people who work at the school, their thing. Like, Ichichi is the assistant director. Shoko is the doctor. Gojo is a teacher. We got the principal up here, your favorite character.
Yep.
And the other principal of Kyoto High. Old man.
Yep. Dude who looks old as dust.
I believe Kento, the salary guy, is just like a mercenary? I don't know what he is, you know. He's a for-hire sorcerer.
Yeah, it's probably like a substitute teacher type situation.
I don't think he gets called a teacher. That's why I don't think he's associated with the school. I think he just like knows Gojo. I'm
Okay.
I'm wishy-washy about it.
Yeah, we'll see then.
Otherwise, I mean, we got the students down here. I don't think she gets killed, so I don't. That's why I don't have her xed out.
Which student?
Subasa, the girl
As
who's
far as I know, no.
yeah, she's not with these people. These people were obviously so together that they get pictured together right
Yeah,
before their
because
death,
no, she was with them, but then they're in the theater. They were like, "Yeah, she's not like she's not gonna put out, so she's not worth their time."
which is the previous conversation with Junpei.
Exactly.
They're just hoping that you're gonna write. I think that's everybody and every new change,
Pretty
and
sure.
basically right where we left off because I think Kento was about to go into overtime.
Yes.
God, he says something too, not about the overtime, but like I don't need this anymore or something. Like, is it gonna pull out a new weapon?
Maybe that I cannot recall.
Well, because he does like a, pulling off the tie thing, wraps it around his hand. You see he's glowing blue. And I think the implication was that he said something like, I don't need the knife thing anymore. Or,
I think he's going just fists.
see, this is the good part about my bad memory is I get to watch all this again because I don't remember.
Hell yeah.
All right, well, anything else you want to add before we get into it?
No, no.
All right, let's go ahead and get on into it.
Hell yeah.
But before we get started,
Make sure that you hit the like button.
hit that subscribe button.
Comment down below to feed that algorithm.
On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered,
Uncensored.
And uncut.
as well as some early access stuff,
You can check it out over on the Patreon.
It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated.
こんなもんか一級術師よく逃げ回ったけどいろいろと限界でしょ
Time to clock out.
残念ですがなんだ重力が増えていくここからは時間外労働です
See, I think I'd like to be able to wear ties just to be able to go, do that when I'm tired or something.
磁力を制限していたのか面白い私の術式は対象を線分したとき7対3の比率の点を強制的に弱点とするものです線分するのは全長やウィングスパンだけではありません、頭部、胴、上腕、前腕などのパーツまで対象として指定できますそしてこの術式は
Love the fact that they have the apple in the center in science.
I thought it was more like an artistic thing.
本気だね
I mean, like, you're painting and everything, and you're doing perspective, and you're doing distance, and...
It kind of fits into both.
だがこちらはあまり現実的ではない2つ目は全身を一撃で粉々にする頭角呪法ガラガラなんてパワーいやそれより重力が走ったまさか破壊した対象に重力を込める拡張術式相打ち覚悟の広域攻撃これはさすがに
Okay.
避けた方がいいかな
Oh,
一旦
knife is back.
足早く直した方がいいですよお互い生きていたらまた会いましょう、
I see. That's
So-
impressive.
See what I mean, though, is that the scope of the power set, like,
Yep.
I don't really know if he went into explaining the whole ratio punch thing. If he did, over my head.
I think even with explanation, it's something that has to be seen, and the scales will probably hit. Won't even make explanation fully make sense.
I mean, we saw it. That's the problem. We just saw it.
But I don't think we did. I think that's small on the scale on the actual scale.
Well, I mean, even so, we saw another power of his that uses the whole ratio thing, and
Correct.
I don't get it. I would die in this world. It's not like, Dragon Ball Z, where it's just, oh, I'm stronger. I've got this stronger thing, and stronger thing always wins. Someone would have some sort of weird fucking power, and I would be like, I do not know what's going on. You said salmon, and now I've got my head buried in my own ass.
I think another difference is going to be there's not going to be like a just bring people back all the time. Like I think Yuji's come back to life is a rare instance.
I mean, in the case of Ryuman,
Yeah.
since that guy can apparently bring him back to life whenever he wants, so it's really the fact that he doesn't seem to like Yuji is his only in and out. Oh, glasses guy.
He's trying his best.
渦巻きのボタンそう。この渦巻きのボタンをしている学生に会ったら仲良くするといい。彼らは呪術師なんだ。きっと順平と気が合うよ。でも、呪術師って真人さんの敵だよな。
I mean, but he told you to be friendly to him.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Yeah, that's how you get stabbed in the back.
いや、見てないよ。
True.
そういうのはっきり見えるようになったの。
But if you stab first, you did your job.
じゃあもう聞くことねえや。
も
うでも一応俺の上司みたいな人が来るまで待ってくんない？
いいけど。
サンキュー。な、映画館で何見てたの？
昔のリバイバル上映だから言ってもわかんないよ。
いいからいいから。
ミミズ人間3。
I said human centipede is what it reminds me of. That's basically human centipede.
本当にね。でもスプラッタ映画だからさ、あの描写以上の内容を求める僕たちが悪いのかもね。でも2は
でも2はちょっと面白かったな。
そうなんだよ。2だけは楽しみ方があるんだよ。
楽しみ方？
大当たり。
Dude's just fucking everywhere.
Yep.
2はさ、一見1と3と変わらないように見えるんだけど、完璧主義の人間が全てを投げ出すまでの感情の動きがちゃんと描けてるんだ。
Okay.
ああ、だから2は見れたのか。なんで？
僕も最初なんで
Is there greater importance to the plot of these movies?
グロ描写も2が一番切れてたから。
Like they're more a documentary versus like a
な
film?
んでそこまですんの？
Pretty sure they're just movies. Remember, that whole club room thing that we saw Junpei in before, where we saw just the movie. Because the poster of the movie doesn't seem like a documentary. Also, we called them Splatterhouse.
I don't mean like traditional documentary. I mean like actual events.
Again, he called them Splatterhouse. That reads as like I can't think of the name.
友達追加ってどうやるんだっけ？
Cheapo horror movies.
母さん、こんなところで珍しいね。友達？
さっき会ったばかりだよ。
さっき会ったばかりだけど、友達になれそうです。
本当？仲良くしてやってね。
母さん、タバコやめてって言ってるだろ。
Oh
あん
snap.
たの前で吸わないって約束だったね。友達はなんて子？
That was the thing that I'm pretty sure that you missed.
お母さん、ネギ似合わないっすね。
お、わかる？ネギ似合わない。
That I think I only noticed it for the first time on this rewatch.
ユージ君、どう？晩飯食べてかない？
ちょっと迷惑だろ。
あ？私の飯が迷惑？
Oh snap.
嫌いなもんある？アレルギーとか。
ナイス。
And the only reason I'm not talking about anything you might have missed before is because I know they're gonna bring it up again in a better way than I could describe it to you anyway.
Got it, got it.
見かけによらず無茶するなあの術師。
ずいぶん派手にやったな。
Beetlejuice.
ゲト
Very much so.
いろいろ勉強になったよ。
へえ。
バラバラにすりつぶされても魂の形さえ保てば死にはしない。呪力の消費も自己保管の範疇だ。それと自分の魂の形はどれだけいじってもノーリスクのようだね。
I'd have to think he's like new or something.
ゲト、服ちょうだい。
Yeah.
やだ。相手の呪術師は？
どうかな。
Battery's just never fought
一度
anybody
退く
before.
と言っていたけど、瓦礫の下かも。
It could also be a case of it takes way too much to make him actually take it seriously.
Right, I just mean he's like discovering his powers. We see
I
him
think
like
it-
laying around all the time, and I guess he's not like doing anything.
The best example I could think of would be like a Majin Buu from Dragon Ball.
The problem with that example is that Majin Buu starts doing shit the moment he gets woken up.
Yes, but you can see the major difference of him actually fighting versus him just having fun.
Also, he seems to just know all of his powers.
位置情報を送ったの
Yeah.
でピックアップお願いします。私は一度高専に戻って家入さんの治療を受けます。治療って？大丈夫。死ぬような傷じゃありません。
It's just a 3 towel bullet bleeding.
一緒にいないんですか？
私のバカ。
いっぱい練習したからさ、実験体としてはベスト。俺は運がいいね。
See, practicing a lot, yet didn't know his own powers.
あの呪霊は子供だ。おそらく発生してからそこまで時間が経って
Oh, never mind, here we go.
貪欲に自分の
Fucking everything we were talking about.
五条さんが戦った特級呪霊は領域展開まで得得していた。
Okay.
奴が生きていたらそのステージまで上り詰めるのにそう時間はかからないだろう。
That's
こ
a
ちらの予想をはるかに超える被害者。
that's a terrifying concept.
1秒でも早く払わないと取り返しのつかないことになる。
Don't dispose of bloody towels in public areas.
自信満々に。これは外来種の幼虫だ。毒があるかもしれない。みんな触っちゃダメだ。通から拾ってみたら給食の糸こんにゃくだったんすよ。
母さん飲みすぎ。
ユージ君面白いな。ほら、モノボケモノボケ。
最悪の酔っ払いだ。
ウェルソン！ウェルソン！許してくれ！ウェルソン！
それキャストアウェイだろ。
正解。
At least it's a topical reference.
英語ネタ？
ひどー。
Jeez, okay. He really
母
was.
ちゃん、いい人だな。
学校？
Hiding the dad's face for some reason.
いいんじゃない？行かなくても。
Hmm.
あんたぐらいの年頃は何でも重く考えすぎるよ
Hey,
ね。
that's supposed to be spoken in the
学校
house.
なんて小さな水
Or
槽
in front of
に
him,
過ぎないん
rather.
だよ。海だって他の水槽だってある。
Maybe Dad is the guy with the scars on the forehead.
Because they haven't been in the same place before.
They haven't.
And he'd wear a whole hoodie when he was walking past, as though anybody would recognize him.
Yeah. Similar hair color.
I don't know about that. Anime's generic hair color.
いやー、これから映画だから。はいはい。じゃあ2時間後に。
He's like, nah, fam. We chillin'.
呪術師なんだよね。
おう。言ってよかったのかな。
人を殺したことある？
ない。
でもいつか悪い呪術師と戦ったりするよね。その時はどうするの？
それでも。
Literally a first-year student. I don't think he knows anything.
悪いやつだよ。
なんつうか、一度人を殺したら、殺すって選択肢が俺の生活に入り込むと思うんだ。命の価値が曖昧になって。
Big Bad is drunk mom when she gets sober.
価値まで分からなくなるのが、俺は怖い。
He's pulling the Batman.
人に心なんてない。
The reason I don't kill anybody, because if I started killing people, I'd have a hard time stopping.
与えてもらった。
True.
でも僕が人を殺すことであの魂が汚れてしまうな
I
ら。
can't remember the name of the actual serial killer who said that, like recorded on the stand. If I started killing people, there'd be none of you left. Charles Manson. That's Charles Manson quote.
ユージ君もう帰っちゃったかな。げ、もうこんな時間。片付けないと。
They didn't even clean up the house.
何これ？
It's a finger.
Oh, that's messed up.
Sato Sakura 高校での事件後、吉野純平の自宅から実母吉野凪の遺体とむき出しのスクナの指、福沢小指が見つかる。吉野凪はスクナの指によって寄せられた呪霊に襲われたとみられる。遺体は腰から下が欠損していた。
That's not good.
目視で確認可能な血痕はなく、吉野凪の遺体は寝室に横たわっており、掛け布団をめくるとあるだけの保冷剤と氷のうが敷き詰められていた。
俺は足手まといかよ、ナナミ。怪我してんだろ。次はちゃんと連
Yeah,
れて
that's why I wasn't joking around when you were talking about the mother being the bad guy.
でも僕はそこにいませんでした。
There's one thing I remember. It was that fucking thing. Because she was so nice. And it's like, oh man.
Mm-hmm.
お前は強いから人を助けろ。
そんなの俺はごめんだ。
ダメです。知っての通り、例の継ぎはぎの呪霊は改造した人間を使う。どうしようもない人間というのは存在します。この仕事をしている限り、君もいつか人を殺さなければいけない時が来る。でもそれは今ではない。
それでも
Technically, didn't he already kill a person?
俺は怖い。
I don't think so.
Well, one of the transfigured humans on the
I don't
roof.
think he killed them.
決して罪ではない。君にはこれから吉野純平の監視をお願いします。
I think he stopped short because he saw them crying.
I don't
黒い服は持っていなかった
I
か
don't
ら
think so.
母の
I think
黒さと
Kento did, because
足
Kento
に
just cut their arms and legs off.
羽織った
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure he killed them because there was no way to turn them back.
見慣れた通学路も今日はこれはスクナといって呪いを呼び寄せる呪物なんだ。
なんでそんなものがうちに。
人を呪うことで金を稼いでいる呪詛師は多い。そういう連中の仕業だろう。コネと金さえあれば人なんて簡単に呪い殺せるんだよ。心当たりはないかい？君や母親を恨んでいる人間、もしくは 金と暇を持て余した薄暗い人間に。
I don't know who he's blaming.
Neither do I.
I mean, obviously this was a setup.
Very much so.
いやー、照れますね。何してくれてんの？適当に書けっつったろ。最優秀賞なんか取らせやがって。死ぬか？ごめん。で、お前は
We've already seen him before, if you recall. One of the bullies that beat up Junpei.
Yeah.
He was on the board.
何あの黒いの。
どれどれ
Oh no, turning point 1.
闇より入れて闇より黒く、その汚れをみそぎ払え。おお、できたできた。悪いね、真人。
But considering only certain people can see cursed stuff, means a bunch of the people in the school have no idea what something's going on either.
Yeah.
あくまで呪力の弱い人間はだけど。
住宅地での事前告知のない帳。すぐに窓が通報するだろう。君の考えている絵図が描けるといいね。
大丈夫じゃないかな。順平がスクナの器を引き当てた時点で流れはできてるんだ。二人をぶつけて虎杖裕二にスクナ優位の縛りを課す。
Technically, they already have a pact, don't they? Oh, that's right. We don't know. Yeah. I mean, it seems like they do, but the thing is that Yuji can't know if they do.
少年院の指はすぐに虎杖裕二が取り込んでしまったからね。吉野順平の家に仕掛けた方は高専に回収させたい。
And thus, if you didn't understand that they set Junpei up, they just spelled it out.
帰っちゃうの？ゲトも見てけばいいのに。きっと楽しいよ。愚かなガキが死ぬところは。
おい、どうしたお前ら？しっかりしろ。大丈夫か？
死にはしないよ。
吉野、なんで？いや、知っているのか？ 何が起こっているか。
I'm gonna keep this guy awake.
先生、ちゃんと見ててね。
お前、その傷。
That's the thing that I was talking about before that you didn't seem to notice.
Got it.
They did a quick flash of people putting cigarette butts out in his face when he was getting beaten up outside.
聞きたいことがある。あれをうちに置いたの、お前か。
何の話だ。 なんだよ。何したてめえ。
なってないな。まだ自分が質問を質問で返せる立場だと思っているのか。お前は死ぬんだよ。
That wasn't a gut kick. He kicked him right in the dick.
Yeah.
僕にお前の嘘を見抜く術はないし、そうされるだけのことをお前はしてきたからね。最後くらい誠意を見せてくれ。
ごめんな。
でだから
Here we go.
何してんだよ。順平。
They really just had this whole conversation about killing people or not.
飲んでろよ、呪術師。
Yeah.
Yeah, when I originally saw it, I also missed the flash of people putting cigarette butts out in his face. So all I had to go by was the "don't smoke in front of me, mom" thing, and then that. It's like, oh, putting two and two together.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because we're watching these like 3 at a time when we record now. But again, back in the original time I was watching this, it was one at a time, once per week. So all of this feels so much faster. I mean, obviously it's 3 episodes at a time, but I mean, in the terms of watch one episode, think about it for a week, and then come back and watch the next one, it feels like the timeline of events was also just a lot longer.
I can see that.
Well, it's the mystery of trying to figure everything out. Although I'll admit that I never thought there was much mystery in Jujutsu Kaisen, only because I wasn't looking for it. I kind of just let the story of Jujutsu Kaisen go right over my head. And then read the comments.
It's a very specific type of story.
間取りはいいのに IH 三口コンロは視聴戦焼きうて焼きうて比叡山香り松茸味しめし秋の気配が消えていく愛する者の涙とともに次回呪術廻戦第12話血塗られたもみじ狩り狩られているのはその心
Okay.
I am... What? Confused. Yeah. How did the Jujutsu Scroll section have a different next time on than the next time on?
Yeah, no, so are we gonna get part cooking, part crazy fight?
Unless there's gonna be a... Unless the Jujutsu Scroll is gonna be special next time. Look, I know what I'm expecting from next episode because I'm kind of remembering, but I don't know what was going on there, and I can only expect that I was confused last time too.
I don't know what I'm expecting.
Well, obviously next time it's to you someday. I don't know what that whole something viewing was. But yeah, I mean, thoughts on this episode?
Good setup. I hope that I hope we're not dealing with a newly introduced character that dies quickly.
I will say I found the mother's death a lot more impactful last time. But again, I think it's that feeling of time being stretched out. But I guess in concept, we've only known her this one episode.
We've only known her the one episode. I think it's impactful. But I think it will be more impactful if what we're seeing is like a dark... It's a weird to say dark mirror. A dark mirror of Yuji.
I mean, they've already set up a whole dark mirror situation with the whole conversation about when or if you've killed anybody before. Because it seems like one person is thinking about it and the other person has already made up their mind about it.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if if we're gonna get 2 vessels of Ryumen.
Didn't we already have a conversation about that? I'm pretty sure we did, but we didn't come up to a conclusion.
Yeah, we didn't come to a conclusion.
Because he's got 16 digits and 4 thumbs. Sorry, doing real quick math in my head there. 16 digits and 4 thumbs. Well, I guess the thumb is a digit. It's not a finger. But they're counting them as fingers.
Yeah.
That you could possibly have 20 people eat them. But then would there be 20 Ryumans?
I don't know if there'd be 20, but I could easily see it coming down to 20 and to 10 and 10.
Well, I mean, if there can be 2, why can't there be 20?
I think there can, but I don't like that story as much as 2.
Well, I mean, the idea is the more fingers you eat, the stronger you become, or the more Ryumen is united. Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, yeah, but we already know that one finger Ryumen is already sub-gojo, but higher than Jogo?
Yes.
Or no, Jogo was like
Jogo was
8 fingers? Yeah. Either way. Again, it's the power scaling of fingers. But I
No.
mean, I don't know. I don't see no reason why there couldn't be 20 of them.
To me, 20 sounds like too many cooks in the kitchen.
Sure, but I mean, then they have to under. Do they have different brains? Like, is there shared consciousness? And even then, at this point, what if you killed Yuji and then Ryumin inside of him dies? Does the next finger that gets eaten remember everything that happened with Yuji?
I don't know.
Is there a tangential spiritual consciousness out there?
Possible. I think that makes more sense than not.
Well, I don't know. There is, I think, a more entertaining story would be no. There is a something. I can't remember the name of the sci-fi novel, but it's the last word is the Quetzalcoatl, and the idea is that like a giant ray of like deadly radiation hits the Earth and just kills everybody in the rotation of the planet as it as we circle around. So just
Okay.
basically everybody on one side of the planet's instantly dead, and the news reports on it, and everyone else just waits, and basically the only people that survive upload their brains into like machines or the internet or whatever. And there's that concept of there could have been multiple yous. Like the main character uploads his brain into 5 different servers, but
Mm-hmm.
there's only one of him because the other 4 versions of him never survived.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so he doesn't have like a shared consciousness with those other versions. Apparently, there's something in the story about anybody who tried to connect to the internet instantly died because there was some like virus thing on the internet which destroyed your consciousness. So his remaining one that was on a server connected to a robot and used the robot to go out. So he never died. So he didn't actually know the other 4 versions of him existed.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I find that to be more entertaining because then you could have individual stories without having like one whole story.
I see that. Mm, I like the idea. This isn't what happened, but I like the idea of they could be sort of what would happen if like you took like an Anakin Skywalker at the moment of uh joining Sidious and branched the timeline there. So you could have various degrees of the sort of um I want to of the sort of like prophet type character that can feel each other but can't maybe actively communicate.
I would have to say that's probably more what's what do we call them, the last 3 movies now? You got the original, you got the prequels, and you got what? What are the last 3?
I don't know. New trilogy, let's go with.
Well, you know, you have Adam Driver's character. I don't remember his name. Um, yeah,
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren. Yeah, he has
Yeah.
he has the ability to reach out through the Force and like do those little,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So I barely remember anything from those movies. Um, he has that ability like to merge their like perceptions together. So,
Yeah.
she's like doing something and boom, she's suddenly with him talking to him somewhere. Kind of doing
Yes.
that with alternate versions of yourself.
I think that would be a great way to connect multiple versions of Ryuman.
Well, because he's already got that domain that's inside of Yuji. So just a
Yep.
bunch of different Ryumans in the same domain.
Exactly.
I also implied
Then,
that he would have a bunch of domains.
because that could also make it so when they fight, that takes the power off the board.
What do you mean?
One of the powers is domain expansion.
Right. That would imply that he would have 20 different domain Not different. He would have 20 domain expansions.
But that could also possibly take that ability off the board if multiple people who had those fingers fought each other. Because if they expanded their domain, oh look, I'm also in my domain.
Well, no. I think what you're doing is you're assigning the power of Ryuman to the people that ate the fingers. It would
Correct.
be 2 Ryumans. So it wouldn't be them fighting. I think they would be joining together for the same cause. It would be it's like Fate. right? Fate with the assassins. It would just be a group of them with all the same power working towards one goal.
Unless the powers were different based off the host.
The problem is that we have no example of that, because Yuji is the only host. We've actively never been shown anybody else eating a finger.
You are not wrong. Yeah, I like the episode, but I think that would be an interesting direction to go in.
All right. Well, anything else you want to add before we wrap up here?
No.
All right. Well, once again, I have been Theta. This has been Justin. We've been Stoneface Reactions, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video and what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?